I love how much hope and how empowering President Nelson is about young single adults. Don't you just love how he's speaking about them and to them and all that he is not just inviting them to do, but obviously saying they're completely capable and born to do it, and he's not worried, not one bit. Right? I just think that's something amazing to notice. One of the things I think I notice quite often over the years, and it's gotten, it's just interesting. It's been interesting to notice that women were kind of in a mother bear mode when the fallout of pornography started happening, and we started coming to the table a little bit more like it's okay to talk about this, maybe a little bit in really safe places, but there was this big, we're awake, we're aware, we're on it, what are we going to do about this kind of a thing. And then as we've noticed that, even with all the efforts that we're throwing at prevention with pornography and sexual self-mastery kind of things, the fallout is quite big still, right? And that all of the answers that the initial professionals or people that stepped up to the table said, well, here's the answer. This is what you got to start doing. It's got to look like that and be like that kind of a thing. But something I'm noticing is there's kind of a level of like it's a settling, right? Kind of a settling of, I think we're in this for the long game, right? I think we're in this for the long game. I think that this is part of part of our day, part of our call, part of our mission. And it's super interesting because there has to be this maintaining of this verosity or mother bear, but it can't come from the place of protect everything, right? Prevent everything, because we're all noticing. But often it just doesn't work. And so I think sometimes we get confused and we think that what we're doing when we're settling into this is what the battlefield really is. Wow. This is really hard to battle like this. Wow. This is super stretchy. Wow. How are we supposed to watch all this? Wow. Right? And if we don't put a lot of eternal truth on what's happening, then I think that women who have really strong hearts that are meant to stand strong in our day go to apathy instead. And it's a survival mode, right? Just go to apathy. Just coast along and drift. Allow things to be where they're at. Not really sure what to do. But I do think that when we can speak to ourselves in the same way that President Nelson has invited the young single adults to talk about themselves and identify themselves divinely and what their mission is, I think when we say to ourselves that we aren't just, I don't know what to say. I want to say chopped liver because that's all I can think of. We aren't just chopped liver, right? We aren't just here to watch all this unfold. We're here to mother this. I just think that's pretty important, to hold hope about who our kids are, even though it looks super messy and like this can't be going in a good direction. I think that's one of our roles, is to hold hope and to hold on to it with some fierce commitment about we know their identity, we know who they are, and we trust God and His plan, and He's not surprised. He's not up there thinking, oh my gosh, this is just the worst. We didn't think this was going to happen, did we? Oh, and now look what's happening, right? I think they totally knew. They just know that it's going to get intense. And so I think in order for us to hold hope, that we have to be women who first and foremost know know that it's just fine to have a ton of ferocity about where we're at and all that hope that we can have, because we are getting to know the champion of this battle personally. We're getting to know him, and we're feeling how I can watch this. I can settle into a place where I know what's happening here, and I'm going to show up in a way that will, completely crush Satan's plan with this scenario. Not because I know how to prevent it, but because I know how to love it. It's pretty huge.